He disappeared from his dorm in the middle of a school day. No witnesses, no CCTV footage, no trace. For 106 days, the nation searched. His parents begged. Volunteers wept. Authorities insisted. He must have run away. But when they finally found him, he was hanging from a tree, less than 200 meters from his school. No blood, no decomposition, just silence and a voice recorder. So we ask, what happened to Hu Xinyu? Did he walk into those woods alone? Or was something, waiting for him? Jiangxi Province, China, Ziyuan Middle School, a prestigious private boarding school surrounded by trees, fences, and surveillance cameras. 15-year-old Hu Xinyu was a quiet, studious boy, top of his class, liked classical music, dreamed of getting into a top university. He came from a working-class family. His parents had saved everything to send him here. October 14th, 2022, around 5:49 p.m., Hu Xinyu left his dorm building. Alone, he walked past a camera, then disappeared. The surveillance footage showed nothing unusual. No panic, no chase. But after that frame, there was no more footage. Where'd he go? Why didn't he return? School officials suggested he was overwhelmed, stressed. Maybe he ran away. But who didn't take a bag? Not even his phone. And this was no ordinary campus. Fences lined the perimeter. Entry and exit points had security. It was, for all intents and purposes, a sealed space. A boy vanished into thin air. For weeks, the search consumed national headlines. Police brought dogs, drones, night vision equipment. They drained ponds, knocked on doors, put up posters across provinces. Search teams combed the nearby grain depot, a facility just 200 meters from the school. They found nothing. His parents set up camp near the school gates. Local villagers cooked meals for volunteers. People cried on live streams. A whole country seemed to pause, waiting for this boy to be found. As days turned to weeks, theories emerged. Did he escape and meet foul play? Was he kidnapped by human traffickers? Did the school know more than it was saying? Some whispered even darker things. Black market organs, secret experiments, elite abuse. But there was no evidence, just absence. Until day 106. A worker at the grain depot noticed a smell. Inside a wooded storage area, a tree. And from it, hanging by a shoelace and a school belt, was a body. Uniform intact, shoes placed neatly nearby. No blood, no obvious decay. DNA confirmed it was Hu Xinyu. Police immediately ruled it a suicide. They cited a voice recorder found beside him. 2 audio files, both recorded on October 14th. In them, Hu allegedly says goodbye. He apologizes for being a burden, speaks of stress. Case closed. Suicide. But nothing felt right. Why was his body so well preserved after 3 months? Why hadn't trained search teams found it before? Why wasn't there animal activity or even flies? Was the warehouse really searched at all? Or had something been covered up? And why? Some asked, was the only message left on a private recorder and not his phone? Public outcry exploded. Social media was filled with citizens questioning the official narrative. Some audio experts online claimed the voice didn't sound like Hu. Others pointed out that the grain depot had been locked, inaccessible, controlled by authorities. The biggest question of all, had the body been planted? It would explain the lack of decomposition. It would explain the perfect placement, the shoes, the absence of mess. One popular theory, Hu Xinyu had died or been killed elsewhere, and when pressure mounted, his body was placed where he would be found. Why? To give closure, to silence questions, to make the country move on. Journalists trying to cover the case were silenced. Articles were deleted. Families of other missing children began speaking up. Turns out, Hu Xinyu wasn't the only student to go missing under strange circumstances. But no national database exists. No centralized tracking. Just whispers, grief, and quiet funerals. Some believe the government fears chaos more than injustice. And so, stories are buried. Literally, what happened to Hu may never be fully known. Because even asking questions has consequences. If you believe the official story, Hu Xinyu succumbed to academic pressure. He hid in a warehouse. He ended his life. If you don't, he may have witnessed something, or known something, or said something he shouldn't have. There are rumors of elite scandals, bullying gone too far, even ritualistic symbolism in the way his body was found. A tree, a belt, shoes neatly aligned. It doesn't feel like a child's desperate act. It feels like a message. But a message from who? And to whom? We're told Hu Xinyu died by suicide. We're told the case is closed. But if everything happened as they say, why does it feel like we saw an illusion? A staged discovery, a voice in a void. And when everything is so perfectly clean, that's when we should be suspicious. Here's what I think happened. Hu Xinyu didn't just vanish. He was taken, not by some random predator or chance mistake, but by a system, an invisible mechanism built to consume the vulnerable and protect the powerful. Who saw something? Maybe a teacher's secret, maybe a student abused, maybe he spoke up about something that was never meant to reach the surface. And when he did, the system responded, fast, quiet, and final. He wasn't found because he was never meant to be found. He was held, silenced, and finally staged, his body placed like a grim puzzle piece. Why? To warn others, to show that even a boy with perfect grades and a bright future can disappear, and no one will be held accountable. The voice recorder wasn't a goodbye. It was a script. The tree wasn't a place of sorrow. It was a symbol. The silence wasn't accidental. It was engineered. And this wasn't a suicide. Hu Xinyu is gone. But the questions aren't. His parents still grieve. Volunteers still remember. And the warehouse still stands. Some say the case is about a boy who gave up. Others say it's about a truth too dangerous to speak. But maybe the scariest part isn't what happened. Maybe it's how easily we were told to forget. So ask yourself, if a student can vanish in front of cameras, if a voice can be manufactured, if a death can be cleaned of every trace, then what else has been erased from history? Because in stories like these, truth isn't buried in a grave. It's hanging in the silence. He disappeared from his dorm in the middle of a school day. No witnesses, no CCTV footage, no trace. For 106 days, the nation searched. His parents begged. Volunteers wept. Authorities insisted. He must have run away. But when they finally found him, he was hanging from a tree, less than 200 meters from school. No blood, no decomposition, just silence and a voice recorder. So we ask, what happened to Hu Xinyu? Did he walk into those woods alone? Or was someone, something, waiting for him?